Adjunct Professor Moran, Macroeconomics. We've discussed in our notes what inflation is, an increase in overall price of a market basket of goods, a change in price that is not related to a change in quality or quantity. And we've learned that not everybody's income goes up at the same rate as prices, and so some people are going to be hurt, some people are going to gain, and some people are going to be unaffected by changes in inflation. So once you've reviewed the notes, you can participate in this handout with greater understanding. So banks extend many fixed rate loans. So if there's unanticipated inflation, a bank at the beginning can purchase $100 with $100 worth of goods and with $100 of currency. And if they loan out $100 and there's unanticipated inflation, the bank charges, say, 5%. They thought inflation was going to be 0. Okay? So at the end of the period, they'd be paid back the 5% of 105. But things that used to cost $100 now cost $105. In a bank, the bank made no money. In nominal terms, yes, they have $105, but in real term, that 105 buys the same amount of material that used to cost 100. So in this example, banks would be hurt by unanticipated inflation. What banks do is they will add a premium. So the nominal interest rate will equal the rate of inflation plus the profit the bank wants to make. So if the bank wants to make a 3% profit and the rate of inflation is 5%, the bank will charge 8%. But the bank will end up with $8 in interest paid for a total of $108, but they aren't truly $8 better off in terms of profit because inflation would have cut into that profit by $5. A farmer buys machinery with a fixed rate loan to repay it over 10 years. The farmer is gaining. In this example, if the farmer borrows $100, he can buy $100 worth of goods, but he's going to pay back the bank $105, but that is money that is going to be eroded because of inflation. So he's getting that money and paying back an interest rate, but he's paying back money that doesn't buy as much as it used to when he first got it and took out the loan. Your family buys a home with an adjustable rate mortgage. Now, an adjustable rate mortgage is one that the interest rate can change over time depending on economic conditions, and the Federal Reserve, headed by Jerome Powell right now, has a great deal to say about what those interest rates in the economy will be. A fixed rate loan is a loan that does not change over time regardless of economic conditions. As students, if you're taking out loans, when you go to the bank to ask for a loan, you need to decide between whether taking out an adjustable rate or a fixed rate loan. Interest rates right now are close to historical low amounts, and the only way interest rates have to go is up right now. If you took out a fixed rate loan, you could lock into a low interest rate for the life of your student loan, whereas if you took out an adjustable rate loan and interest rates go up, your payment may go up. There's a little more to it than that, so you need to really talk to a loan officer to understand what all the options are. But if your family buys a home with an adjustable rate mortgage and interest rates go up, then your payment may go up. And this family may or may not be able to afford the new payments. So this person would be hurt by unanticipated inflation because their interest rate payment would go up as inflation erodes. The bank would increase their interest payment. Your savings from your certain job, you put into a savings account at a fixed rate of interest. So if you put money in the bank and perhaps get 0.25% interest, as is the case now, at the end of the year you'd have $100.25. But if inflation is, let's say 4%, then you would get what you would need at the end of the year, $104 to buy what used to cost $100. But your interest payment has only contributed an additional 25 cents, so you are $3.75 to the bad. Although nominally you have more money. In real terms, your purchasing power is being eroded. A widow lives entirely on income from fixed-rate corporate bonds. So at first, when someone plans to retire, they may have enough money, but year after year, if there's unanticipated inflation, their payments will stay the same. Nominally, they are the same. But in real terms, they would need more and more money to buy the same market basket of goods. So this person would also be hurt by unanticipated inflation. Next, we're going to talk about how to actually calculate a price index, a measure of inflation.